In the case of one-sided symptoms in the upper body, particularly anything that's involved with the rib cage, upper back, mid back, of course, lower back and pelvis are all interconnected, as well as neck pain, as the diaphragm and the neck have nerves that are very interconnected. So issues with breathing can really affect what's happening within the neck. So any kind of one-sided issue that you might have, it can be good to look at if your breathing is a bit asymmetrical, either in one side is moving more than the other, one side is moving first before the other, just a different avenue to check in than maybe the typical approach. This can be challenging to do on your own. You can try taking a breath in with the hands at the rib cage and seeing if you can tell one side more than the other. You can also take a video, but really the best situation is if you can have somebody look for you. And if somebody is looking for you, or if you're taking a video, it's good to place the hands, just the thumbs on either side of the spine. Not directly on the spine, just off to the side, and then the hands will wrap around. And then you'll just take a few deep breaths, and you'll be watching in the video if the rib cage again expands evenly, if there's one side that moves first before the other, just seeing if there's anything different on one side versus the other. Let's say my right side is more restricted. Something that we can try is bolster underneath the left side, so the right side is open. Right, this can be a pillow, anything that's just going to compress the bottom side and free up the top side for more length. So you can relax over, and all you're going to do is breathe, right? Really thinking of filling up the top side rib cage. And that might just be kind of side breath that you think of at first, but then starting to feel more of the back of the rib, the front of the rib, kind of all on the right side, the three-dimensional expansion of the rib cage. Another thing that you can try is breathing into rotation, and this might be on the side that you feel the restriction. It could also be the sign that you're noticing some symptoms. So in this case, again, let's say it's the right side that has some restriction. You can either cross the arms in front of you, behind you, but just taking the arms out of this. You'll rotate away from the side where you're feeling something, or the side that isn't moving as much, and then just gently round in. So you're creating expansion through the back of the rib cage, all the way up to the neck. And that's where you're going to do your breathing. Really thinking of expanding into the back ribs, the mid, upper back, all the way up into the shoulder. Right, and that's going to create more space on that side of the body, and can check in if anything feels different. You can just do your simple deep breaths, and for some of you it might feel good to do the other side too. But when we do have some asymmetry present, oftentimes just doing something on one side is going to feel helpful and bring some balance into the body, but it doesn't hurt to do the other side as well.